What's up, lads and ladettes? How are we doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So today we're going to be doing a rather large, not large hunt, probably more volumistic hunt, but it's going to be a Ambula Max hunt. We've got 200 PED worth of BLP, and I spent a little bit of time getting this up to where I want it to be. But, like, I was going to try to go, like, the full whack, get it as close to tier 10 as I can, but, you know, because it's only, like, halfway to the max tier rate, I figured 6 was probably the smartest idea. So, what we've done is we've got 10 in each of 6 weapon damage enhancers, so we got 10 in each, so that should be more than enough, unless they just randomly break super quick. But they don't. History says that they don't, but it's completely random. It's RNG based, so I have no idea. And we have a B amplifier 20p, so we're doing a decent amount of damage, and we've got just over 1,000 shots. So we are going to see just how well we can go, and we're going to be, might as well throw this on there, throw on some pills and stuff, and we might as well crunch some candy as well, just to get as much out of this as we possibly can. In the future, I would like to invest in a reload speed stuff, like, you know, stuff that gives me good reload speed, and I really should have started shooting this guy a little bit further back. But we're hopefully going to do enough damage to cycle through these guys relatively quick. And with 200 PED, we should be able to kill... Hey, straight off the bat, there is a global right away. Right away, there's a global of 60 PED. Straight off the bat. Holy shit, that never fucking happens. Never happens. Absolutely never happens. But, there's a decent plus. There's a damn fine plus. So, we're going to be very happy with that. And, you know, that should actually make a relatively decent thumbnail. Maybe. I don't know. You know, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to, you know, pause and unpause. But I'm going to get us a good little thumbnail. Alright, and that should be good enough. So, straight off the bat, we got a global. So that's always a good sign. Now, if we can get, like... As long as we get enough from all of our other, like all the other drops that we get, as long as we get enough stuff, we should actually break even, because that was a sizable global for this. It was you know, about 35% of our ammunition cost, and all things considered, it shouldn't take all too much for. Like, it shouldn't take too much of a toll on this guy. I will be, hopefully, keeping this guy aside for these slightly more expensive hunts. Not expensive hunts, but these slightly more challenging, mid-level sort of hunts. They're not even mid-level, really. But the fact that we're able to cycle through them pretty quick and do a decent amount of damage is a good sign. I am hoping that in the future we'll be able to do more hunts that involve higher-level mobs. That is the hope. I mean, next year I'm hoping to get, like, real deep, more hardcore into the game, because even though I record these videos and I do play quite a bit off-screen, it is still one of those things where I'm not overly hardcore of a player, right? Not overly hardcore of a player, but I will be streaming this quite a bit over on Twitch, so there is that potential for... significant gains next year. Speaking of streaming and things like that, I was able to sit down and figure out a good schedule. Okay, I figured out a good schedule. Now, certain videos I'll be able to record like in one day. You know, I'll be able to like pick a day, look at some of the videos that I want to make, and record those videos. Which is always a good thing, because that means I'll have a little bit of a backup. But I'm gonna have my evenings free to do things like streaming and make videos. So what I'm gonna be doing is gonna be balancing the amount of days that well, not balancing, but I'm gonna have about 3 or 4 days that I'm going to stream, and then I'm going to have 1 or 2 days that I'm recording. I'm thinking maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, doing a live stream in the evening, and then Tuesday and Thursday keep those as my recording days to, you know, record 1 or 2 videos depending on how I want to, you know, how I want to play things. You know, I'm going to be doing stuff for the Iron Helm. I'm going to be doing stuff for this channel, but I'm also going to be getting back into my horror narration. It's something I've been wanting to do, but it's just something that I haven't done. Just because it does take up a little bit of time. But if I'm able to do like 1 or 2 narrations a week, I'd be quite happy with that. I'll be quite chuffed with doing something like that. So I'm going to be figuring a few things out, you know? Figuring a few things out, getting the right sort of schedule down. Because once I do have the right schedule down, I'll be able to like breeze through things a lot quicker than you know, I'll be able to breeze through things relatively easily. Because the thing that I've got, right, is I'm going to be basically taking care of the house, but I'm also going to be working on my own physical fitness, my health, and all that sort of stuff. Because due to a lot of personal things, obviously I'm not the fittest man. In fact, I'm very, very, very unfit. I'm very strong, mind you. I do have a decent amount of strength to me, but I am not fit. You know, I can lift, but I'm not fit. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a lot of things to help myself and get myself as healthy as I possibly can. Essentially between now and when I do eventually go back into the workforce. Because my wife wants to study, and she's also getting into this, a sort of a side gig with my mum. So they're going to be doing a lot of stuff. Essentially, my wife will probably be out, basically out of the house, you know, 5 days a week. So it makes more sense, like, because daycare stuff can be ridiculously expensive here. Figuring out a daycare situation just won't work. So I'm going to be doing the whole stay-at-home dad thing, which is probably going to be good for me mentally in the long run, because I'll be able to work on myself mentally, but also physically. I'll be able to put a few things into perspective for myself, and, you know, just enjoy life a little bit, raising my son, and, you know, making sure all my my daughters and my wife's and my son's needs are taken care of, you know, when it comes to the house. And, you know, someone needs to be here to clean and, you know, cook and, you know, take care of the yard and all that sort of shit. So someone needs to be here. And because that's going to be me, I'm going to have a lot of time to work on a lot of things. I'm going to have time to work on YouTube stuff. I'm going to have time to work on streaming stuff. I'm going to have time to work on my own personal growth and development. It's going to be good shit. It's going to be good shit. And I know there's going to be people out there that are like, oh, you know, you should be the one going out and doing stuff. Yeah, you know, I mean, I would love to, but, you know, wife has things she wants to do, and I am more than happy to take the reins when it comes to the house, and the cleaning, and the cooking, and all that sort of stuff. You know, I actually really enjoy it. I really like okay, so, this is going to sound completely weird to some people, okay? Hey, miss it. It's going to sound completely strange to some people, so alien, but I get this strange sense of euphoria after cleaning my house, sitting down and looking at my work. I get this insane case of euphoria, and I find it really addictive. It's incredibly addictive to me. So being able to actually, you know, get up in the morning, take care of the house, and then sit down in the afternoon, and just look at everything and go, yep, I did good. I get a big sense of euphoria, especially considering, okay, so we lost 1 enhancer. That's not too bad. We're 75 PED in, and we've only lost 1 enhancer, so that's actually really good. And the best thing is, you do get the TT value of the enhancer back, so you're really only paying for the markup, which is, I really do like that fact. You're paying for the markup because you get it. You get the TT value back. Like I do actually quite like that about enhancers. It is quite good. Anyway, so I'm gonna have a lot of time to do stuff, but I've sat down, figured out a schedule, so everything's gonna run really smooth. I shouldn't have any real patches of like no videos. So there really shouldn't be a week where there is no videos, because even if I only record 2 or 3 videos a week, there'll be 2 or 3 videos in that week, so there really shouldn't be any prolonged time of stagnation. I do want to try to get out a video once a day. That would be ideal. Whether or not it's possible, I have no idea. I'm going to give it a crack, see how it goes, but if it doesn't work out the way I want it to work out, then that's just it's just gonna have to be what it will be. And I think everyone really understands that. Like anyone that's in anyone that's either a creator or really anyone, because I mean everyone has their own little thing that they're working on, whether it's painting, whether it's fishing, whether it's gardening, creating content for YouTube, Twitch, writing, or even just work in general, like just going to work and all that sort of stuff. There's always things that we want to do, and we give ourselves a little bit of a, we need to do this, and this is the amount of time that we're, we have this, we want to do this, we want to get this amount of whatever done. If you're working in sales, it's like, I want to get this, I'll be fine getting this, but I really want to get this target sort of number. Or, at work, it's like, like if you're, I don't know about retail. Like retail, it might be a little bit different. I mean, when I worked in retail, it was more of a, how many people can I help? Without being pushy, obviously. Like, it's, how many people can I, make their days better? How many people could I help out, sort of thing. Like, every so often someone would come in, they're like, there was, we're looking for X, Y, and Z, but it's no longer here. Do you have any recommendations of, what could be better? My favorite one is whenever someone would ask about a tawny, a port wine, because I really like port wine. Sadly, I shouldn't really be drinking it all that much at all anymore. I mean, I really shouldn't be drinking booze that much at all anyway. Inner demons that everyone needs to, deal with, well, every so often. But, yeah, it was just like getting the joy out of helping people. It was quite good. But anyway, we all have things that we want to do, and mine is hopefully to have a video out every day. That's kind of the thing, because if I can have a video out every day, it'll just feel like a little bit more of an accomplishment, So the plan is, Sunday and Wednesday will be like recording days. Sunday, obviously, I'll have more time, so I'll be able to work on the more intricate videos that I want to work on. And on Wednesday, it would be more of the more simpler style videos, like FOMA mining runs, or things like Dead Frontier, doing Dead Frontier looting runs or boss runs, or missions and things like that, or whatever takes your fancy. And yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit of an interesting time for myself. Hopefully it's nice and fruitful and turns out really good, but who knows? It wasn't too bad. I would like to have a little bit more of a better drop. Let's see. So we're about 80. So we're 115, just over 115 PED down. So 70. So that's about 130. 134, 136, 138. We're not doing too bad loot-wise. If we can get one more global, that'll be nice. If we can get a mini of around like 20, that'll be good. That should put us where we want to be. But who knows? Who knows? How's our decay looking? Our decay is looking relatively okay. So yeah, so this gun should last us another 2 or 3 bigger hunts, I reckon. Like at least another 2 bigger hunts. You know, one of these more expensive hunts. They're not exactly big because it won't be overly long. We're over halfway and it's been about 16 minutes. So it's not, these aren't going to be overly long videos either, which is good. Unlike the foaming, oh god. Unlike the foamer mining, I was going to say foamer mining and I said foaming. Unlike the foamer mining run, which was around about 40 minutes, I think. It was something like that. It was quite a lengthy-ish, more lengthy video for, you know, what I normally do. Which actually turned out really good. A lot of you guys really enjoyed it, which is a really cool thing to see. I love it when you guys like enjoy, like not just watch, but like enjoy when I put stuff out. It gives me the warm fuzzies. Gives me the warm fuzzies, makes me feel good, makes me feel happy. And again, gives me that little sense of euphoria, which is always nice. Yeah, someone found some iron, 80 PED. Cool. Someone constructed some shrapnel. That's cool. Oh, I was doing a bit of mining this morning as well. I didn't record it because, you know, it was just the daily. And I had a little bit left on my Terra Amp 6. So I had a little bit left on the Terra Amp. I just had to get some crude oil. So I decided to do a little bit of a mining run around the Atlantis archipelago. And ended up globaling there as well. Something like 80, 89, something like that. On crude oil, and I needed to get like, I think it was like 50 PED worth of crude oil, which I ended up getting, which is really good. So yeah, got a global then. What else did I do today in Entropia? I was hunting some Mathoids to get this up to the tier that I wanted at, and ended up globaling there as well. Got a 60 PED global, so that was cool. So I was able to tier this up for pretty much nothing, which was nice. What else? No, not much else when it comes to Entropia Universe today. I'm going to be doing some... I'm going to be doing a lot of sweating this week. I know that for a fact. I'm going to be doing a lot of sweating. So a lot of my live streams are probably going to end up being sweating live streams. But I might also, like, figure out a way to set my guy sweating while I'm doing housework and things like that. I could like Club Royal might work. Club Royal might work with the Ambulimaxes. The curbs not so much. I could go up to, hey, that was a good one. That was the mini that we wanted. 20. Oh, what is that, like 24 PED at least? That was the mini that we wanted. And that will probably put us into... Yeah, we're gonna be at least break even. Yeah, we'll break even. And maybe profit. Not really. I mean, a lot of these don't really have the highest of markups, so we're not really gonna profit much. But yeah, I could use the terps. Was it terps? Hold on, what are these things that I was thinking about? Yeah, the terps. The terps are down at the where I hunt the Mathoids, and they're a pretty good one. They got an okay amount of HP. It's something like between 50 and... I think it's between like 50 and 100. Something like that. So, you know, I could set my guy going and he could sweat one dry pretty easily. And they don't do that much damage either, which is really good. But it's just a lot of people there, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. But I'm gonna be doing a lot of sweating this week, either way, because I've got a lot of Force Nexus on me that I got for real cheap, real cheap, which is good. So I'm gonna be making a bunch of Mind Essence and selling it. That is kind of the plan. Yeah, that's the plan. Make the Mind Essence, sell the Mind Essence, and all that good stuff. One thing I do want to do is I'm hoping to keep, like, maybe get a little bit of a backlog of videos going as well. I want to get a little bit of a backlog of videos, because at some point I'm going to be testing out a, how would you call it? I'm going to be seeing what it would be like to try to make PED on the Arcadia Moon. Now, the interesting thing about the Arcadia Moon is there is a mission that you can do every day, which doesn't cost you anything, but you do get 2 PED worth of universal ammunition, which is pretty cool. So if you were to do that every day for a month, that comes out to like 60 PED worth of universal ammunition. So what I was wondering is, could I spend, like, how much would it cost, or how much sweat could I get in a month, which will be absolutely batshit insane to do for starters. It would be a month where I'm not really streaming Entropia Universe much. How much sweat can I get in a month? And like, how much PED could I make from that sweat? Just a little bit of a thing that I'm thinking about doing. Because one of the good things about doing the Mind Essence method is Mind Essence isn't lootable. So what you can do is you can go to, say, the Arcadia Moon, buy on auction a shitload of Force Nexus and have it delivered the next day, you know, or within 12 hours, have it delivered in the 12 hours, and then all of the sweat that you get, you have it, you know, you mix that with the Force Nexus and you create Mind Essence, and then you can take it back to Calypso and then sell it all in chunks of 100 PED worth for around between 120 and 122%. So it is efficient if you want to do it that way, and at least on Arcadia you can get at least 2 PED worth of sweat. Sorry, not 2 PED worth of sweat. Scratch that. 2 PED worth of universal ammunition each day for free. So, you know, there's a few different things. Now, I was going to test this on Rocktropia instead because it's closer to Calypso, and you do have the oils, like the oil field that you can take advantage of. So you can do some, you can get some oil and then sweat stuff and kind of go back and forth. So there are a few different things. So it's either going to be Arcadia or it's going to be Rocktropia. I'm not... sorry, Arcadia Moon or Rocktropia. It's going to be one of those. Not 100% sure. If you guys have a suggestion, leave a comment. Or, if you want me to try my luck on a completely different planet, leave that in the comments below as well. Leave me a suggestion, boys and girls, and let's see if we can actually, you know, come up with something interesting to do. Like a real, you know, something real interesting to do. I might not do it over the space of a month. It might be over the space of a week, depending on, you know, how much of a backlog of videos I have to be able to put out there. Obviously, you know, there's going to be extra content coming out. Dead Frontier, RuneScape, Borderlands, all that good shit. And of course, I'm going to be doing stuff for the Iron Helm. So it really does come down to, yeah, it really does come down to, you know, how much of a backlog of videos for Entropia that I have. If I think 2 or 3 videos a week, so that would be, if I was to do it for a month, that would be, shit, that would be like 12 videos. But I'm thinking of maybe doing 2 Entropia Universe videos a week. You know, I am, you know, pushing more towards doing other content as well, so there's going to be a whole mess of different stuff. A little bit of a transitional period, but should be okay. And I reckon we're going to call this hunt here, and we're going to make our way back, and then we will see how much stuff. Yeah, it's just see exactly how much stuff we got back. Alright, we're back. Let's have a look at what we got back in TT value. Let's move this shit down here. Oop, shit. Let's have a look-see. So about 200 and, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll say, yeah, 223. We'll say 223. The amplifier lost bugger all. The, let's say, I think the weapon lost maybe 10? 10 or 15 PED, so at the very least, oh, I should also look at our armor. Let's just look at the equipped. So I'm going to say we about broke even. We about broke even. Which is not bad. It's not bad. You know, getting in, doing a hunt, getting some skills up. Little bit of skills, not a shitload of skills, mind you. Getting our animal looter up, very important. Range BLP went up a little bit. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. And we did get that nice little global at the start, and we did get that mini. Not a lot of stuff, mind you, but it was decent enough. Let's just have a quick look at the markup on some of this stuff. So 104, or 102, 103. Got the emitter component that I'll throw into with the rest of the components. Not a shitload of stuff, but enough. Wasn't a lot, but it was enough. Enough to at least break even. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And a special thank you to my Patreons, Bill Flatter and Devon327. If you want to support me over on Patreon as well and get these nice little shout-outs at the end, you can for as little as $1 a month. Links in the description. You all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, just wanted to add, I really like that I'm able to do these videos. You know, little vloggy-esque style videos, because I'm able to chat about stuff, my life, things that's going on, you know, both in-game and IRL, and yeah, I think it's good. So I'm not really going to be changing the way I make my Entropia videos. They're pretty much going to be the same. That way I'm able to just interact with you guys more, and that way you guys will have a little bit of knowledge of what's happening with me and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, you all take care, and I'll see you in the next one.